So let's get started with our corporate presentation. We'll cover what about Banking Quest, and then we will move to the core material of FRM. All right, we are Banking Quest, and we build career in banking. Our vision is to be the most preferred partner in the BFSI segment for transformational skill development, enabling organizations and individuals to achieve their goals. Our mission is to work with leading banks in the country to provide effective learning solutions for capacity and competence building. Banking Quest was founded by senior bankers with proven track record with single-minded focus of developing next-generation bankers. We pride ourselves on a distinctive and differentiated content and delivery with a focus on practical aspect of banking functions. We work with the leading banks in the country to provide effective learning solutions with our pan-India delivery capabilities. In our advisory council, we have Mr. Mohan Tansale, former chairman and managing director of Central Bank of India and chief executive of Indian Banks Association, Professor Rajiv Kishore Dubey, former chairman and managing director of Canara Bank, Mr. Bhaskar Sand, former chairman and managing director of United Bank of India, Mr. Hargobind Sachdev, former general manager of State Bank of India and head of Central European Credit Desk at Frankfurt, and Mr. Varun Gulati, who is the chief executive of Banking Quest, who is also the former principal of Staff Training College of UCO Bank. We have trained more than 12,000 bankers so far, and the number is increasing. We have trained officials of 25 banks, including public sector, private, small finance banks, foreign banks, and payment banks. Our online interbank training programs have received overwhelming response across banking fraternity. Our participant feedback rating is consistently over 90%. We have the capability to deliver both classroom and online training. Our programs are designed based on in-depth training needs and skill gap analysis of junior, middle, and senior management segments. In the process of rapid expansion, we are venturing into delivering customized and niche training programs encompassing entire BFSI sector. Our training initiatives include training program of risk management in banks and NBFC, which is our core strength, on climate risk management for banking, pre-recruitment training program on MSME, credit management training program, foreign exchange, blockchain developer bootcamp, treasury investment and risk, bank promotion training, and ethics in banking. We have capability for large-scale pan-India rollout. We have a holistic evaluation, pre- and post-program assessment, and comprehensive post-program reporting. We have end-to-end program management capabilities. Our pool of highly experienced and credible faculty resource. We have a pool of highly experienced and credible faculties having functional and operational experience in banking domain. We have a practical approach towards training with moderate stress on theory. We've designed customized training programs based upon specific requirements of the banks. We have multi-location on-site delivery on demand. We have 22 large clients, including Canara Bank, HDFC, Federal Bank, Union Bank, and the list is on the screen. We are Banking Quest. We are located in Gurgaon, India, and our chief executive is Varun Gulati. You can reach out to us at info@bankingquest.com. All right, I'll just take a minute to introduce myself. I am Varun Gulati. I am an ex-software developer with Google. I used to work in New York. I am passionate about blockchain and app development. So I am taking courses related to blockchain developer here at Banking Quest. Before Google, I was working at Morgan Stanley as a technology associate in New York. I completed my BTech from Delhi College of Engineering and MS in Carnegie Mellon in the US. I am skilled in software development, and I also have a good understanding of finance and blockchain. All right, that's me, and I am going to be the program coordinator for the FRM Level 1 program. All right, let's dive in. And in this, I will cover about FRM Level 1 coaching schedule, and we will answer all your questions. And we'll also learn about Meenakshi's experience taking FRM, who is there with us right now. And Meenakshi can share her experience about clearing both the levels of FRM and the benefits that she got and what she recommends to all of us in this program. All right. All right. This is FRM Level 1 orientation content. Okay, so first thing to take the FRM is that you need to be registered for the FRM program. So I'll open these links one by one and show you how to register. So this is the FRM certification website. This program is conducted by GARP. GARP is Global Association of Risk Professionals. 80,000 plus professionals have completed FRM certification. So this is very rare and very valuable, and it is internationally recognized. Before I say more, please feel free to interrupt if you have any questions, but I'll keep going and we'll have question time by the end of it. All right. So if you want to register for the exam, click on this link, register now, and it will open a form. And this is a form that you'll have to fill. With email, mobile number, first name, last name. You select the exam you want to take. Some people register for both 1 and 2, but we recommend registering only for part 1 right now. So early registration is $600. Late registration is $800. So the exam would happen in November. The window for the exam is November 4th to 17th. So you'll choose one day when you have to take the exam, and you will appear for the exam at the center. Select the location of the exam you're going to take, and fill in your billing address, mailing address, pay the fee. On top of $600, which is the exam fee, there is an FRM enrollment fee, which is $400. So overall, you'll pay $1,000 for early registration. The early registration for November exam ends on July 31st. And if you want to register late, you'd have to pay $1,200 instead of $1,000, because the exam fee would go up from $600 to $800. FRM enrollment fee is a one-time fee. You don't have to pay that again. I mean, if you want to take this FRM Part 2, you would not have to pay $400 again. You only have to pay the exam fee. And also, if you want to reappear for FRM Part 1 itself, you would not have to pay enrollment fee. You only have to pay $600. All right, so this is the fee structure. Early registration deadline, register by July 31st in order to take the exam in November. Standard registration deadline, can register later for additional $200. This is the registration link for the training program at Banking Quest. So this is our website at bankingquest.com, and this is the FRM Level 1 coaching program. I have already registered for this exam, so you have to log in here and you have to click on enroll. So it'll probably look like this to you. Please log in to enroll. So click on this, log in, then you will be able to enroll in this exam. There is a recording link. This recording link is for the previous orientation that we've had. And this is the overview of the program, including the fee. Okay. Fees and books. So we just talked about the fee, which is FRM enrollment fee is $400. Exam registration fee is $600. Standard registration is $800. Books. So there is an official ebooks which are provided by FRM when you register for the exam, and those are included in the $1,000 that you will be paying. Official hard copy of the books are available at $300 plus the shipping cost. So you can request hard copy from the GARP Institute itself, and they will charge you $300 for the hard copy of the books. But we recommend everyone here I have talked to have studied from Kaplan Schweizer, and Meenakshi can also advise us if Kaplan is the right way to go. So Schweizer official website has this book for $249. It will all plus the shipping cost, but you can buy a copy on Flipkart for 2,000 rupees. Make sure to get the latest version of Schweizer, because the course gets updated every year. So make sure to get the latest 2023 version of the book. Banking Quest course fee is 25,000 rupees plus GST 4,500, which comes out to be rupees 29,500. FRM course structure. FRM would have 4 books. Each book is around 250 to 300 pages. So the first book is the Foundation of Risk Management. Foundation of Risk Management will cover the fundamentals of risk management. So it will build a base for what's coming next. The second book is Quantitative Analysis. In Quantitative Analysis, we'll explore the tools that you will be using in book 3 and 4. The quantitative analysis will build the foundation from the quantitative side of things. The third book is FMP, Financial Markets and Products. We'll talk about financial products like derivatives, etc. in this section. The last book is Valuation and Risk Model. So how we will value the risk and make models around the financial data that we have. So these are the 4 books. These are structured at a high level. So the exam structure, exam has equally weighted 100 questions. All questions are multiple choice. Exam duration is 4 hours, and there is no negative mark or penalty for wrong answer. So if you have 100 questions in 4 hours, time per question will be around 2.4 minutes. So program organization. So we will have core course content classes. So we will be having online classes, training for 100-hour classes, which will happen on the weekends. We'll cover the schedule in the next slide. But we will have course content classes online. We will also have quizzes. We have sample test papers that will be provided to you. We'll also have student pairing. So I'll be the program coordinator. I'll be doing the student pairing myself. So if 2 students are on the same page, we'll pair them together. We'll change the pairing to see how others are doing so that you also get motivated and stick in the program. And we also have progress checking from time to time, where you are and if you're falling behind, if you need some help. So we'll also have that as well. Program timeline. We will have 100 hours of online classroom training. Classes will be held on all Sundays, starting next Sunday, July 9th. And we'll have sessions on 2nd and 4th Saturdays. So most of our students are bankers, so they have 1st and 3rd Saturdays, they have to go to work. But 2nd and 4th Saturdays, they have a day off. So we have curated this program based on their time schedule. Each day on Saturday and Sunday, whenever the classes are there, there'll be 5 hours of classes each day, tentatively from 2 p.m. to 7 p.m. So this schedule is keeping in mind most of our students are in India, and 2 p.m. to 7 p.m. is a good time. All right, so our teachers would be FRM certified. So one of our teachers is Mr. Tushar Kapoor, who is FRM Level 2 certified. Presently, Mr. Tushar is Senior Manager at State Street Services India Private Limited, and also has served as Vice President in BNY Mellon, and as Associate BlackRock Assistant Manager at HSBC. So Tushar Kapoor this is his LinkedIn page. And you can see that he's FRM. This is a demo session that Tushar sir took with Banking Quest. He's talking about derivatives. We can share this video with all of you. So his teaching style is very unique. He would teach each concept very slow with going at the pace of the student. He will take questions from the students, and he'll also answer all the questions. So he's talking about derivatives. This is introduction to derivatives. There's future, forwards, options, swaps. So this is Mr. Tushar. The second instructor we have is Rishikesh Kale. He's also certified FRM Level 2. He also has CFA certification. Presently, Mr. Rishikesh is the director at Tech Roasters. All right, this is Mr. Rishikesh's profile. So he's finance, ITBE, MBA, CFA, FRM, both levels. So our teachers have cleared FRM program. He's director tech roster, FRM, CFA. All right, so this is about the teachers. This is me, we have already covered, so I'll not go into myself, but I will be your program coordinator. So I will be helping you during the journey of FRM training program, and we will have a weekly or semi-weekly check-ins just to see where everyone is with the program. So I'll pause here before I'll invite Meenakshi to talk about her experience clearing the FRM, both the level 1 and level 2 exams. But before that, if there are any questions, please feel free to unmute yourself and ask any questions. If you are interested, go to bankingquest.com and just you see the FRM training program. So there are so many webinars. We have posted a tentative schedule here. So starting from July 9, which will be our first official session. So today we are having the webinar, but it'll go until October 22nd, or maybe end of October. It might overshoot a little bit, but this is our tentative program. Click on enroll if you're interested. You'll be asked to log in, enter your phone number, and then you'll be enrolled, and you'll get to know that you have enrolled. This is where you'll have to pay the fee by scanning this QR code, and you'll have more details which will be posted on the website, including the details about each webinar, when it's occurring, and what are the quizzes. You'll also have the quiz links. We will also share the recordings with you after the webinar. So if you are somewhat not able to attend any webinars, you will be able to catch up with the recording as well. All right. So if there are no questions, I will ask Meenakshi to unmute and talk about her experience clearing FRM exam. So Meenakshi cleared both the FRM exam, I believe?
Yes.
Okay. So what was your experience? When did you clear it? How much of study time would everyone would need? And what are the benefits that you gained after clearing FRM?
Well, thank you so much. Hi, everyone. My name is Meenakshi, and it's an honor to have this opportunity to inspire and guide those of you who aspire to embark on this remarkable path of risk management, first of all. So, first and foremost, I'll tell you about my background. I'm a science graduate. I do not know anything. I mean, I didn't know anything before taking this exam about risk management. So, I'm a science graduate from Miranda House College, W University, North Campus. And after completing my graduation, I decided to go for banking. So, I prepared for bank PO exams and I joined State Bank of India as probationary officer. But after working like 5 years, and during, in 5 years, I was promoted to a scale 3 level, and which is senior manager level in public sector banks. But after that, I decided to go for some theoretical experience related to banking. So I prepared for GMAT examinations to pursue masters in abroad. So I scored like 690 in GMAT. I applied to MIT, first of all, because I wanted to learn fintech. But I received an interview, but MIT rejected me, unfortunately. Then applied to London Business School, and luckily I got in last year. So apart from that, I decided to go for FRM. If I talk about my banking experience, I worked in MSME credit. I worked in international banking division, like foreign exchange division, basically. So last year, August, I decided to apply for FRM Level 1, which was scheduled in November. So, I don't know how to explain what drove me to undertake this rigorous journey, but I think it was the realization that in today's ever-changing financial landscape, the ability of effectively manage risk is crucial. So I wanted to expand my knowledge, enhance my skills, and open doors to new opportunities. So FRM certification stood out as perfect platform to achieve these goals, I guess. So during my preparation, I adopted a systematic approach, uh, combining rigorous study technique with a focused mindset, I would say. I delved into comprehensive study material, like Varun just told, Squeezer's Note, Kaplan. Uh, I bought that only for my FRM Level 1 examination, including textbooks, online courses, and practice examinations. Then I tried to discover a structured study plan and disciplined time management, basically. I think those two things were the key elements to success for me. So I gave like 2 hours every day for my preparation for FRM level 1, because I don't have any commerce background. I don't have any background related to banking. I'm a certified associate, by the way, from Indian Institute of Banking, but not nothing more than that. So for me, it was really difficult. I mean, after being a science graduate, and to be honest, chemistry honors graduate, and to clear FRM was very difficult. Uh, of course, the journey was not a journey without its challenges. I think FRM exam demanded resilience, but I refused to let setbacks deter me from my goal. So I sought some support from group studies like Varun is giving, like Tilak sir is giving to you people right now, and these interactions provide me with valuable insights and served as a source of motivation throughout the process. And finally, when the day was arrived, the examination day in November for FRM level 1 was arrived, it was, I had mixed feelings of excitement and nervousness, and I entered into the testing center. I was in London. I am in London right now, so at that also I took this examination in London. The exam, of course, to its reputation, mm, tested not only my knowledge but also my to ability to apply concepts in real world experiences, real world scenarios. Exam was basically related to case studies. It was like 40% quantitative and 60% qualitative. And thanks to my background with mathematics, I could do quantitative part, but qualitative part was a bit difficult for me. Time management was crucial, and I employed some strategies to tackle complex questions and stay focused. Uh, uh, Upon completion at that time, I think a wave of relief washed over me, knowing that I had given my best effort. Now the most rewarding part, and I took FRM level 2 examination in May 2023. I recently got my result, I think 10 days back. And the most rewarding part of my journey begins the benefits and impact of the FRM certification of my career. Right now, I'm working with the United Nations as economic affair interns, as I'm pursuing my master's from London Business School. So this is my dissertation cum internship period. So I'm interning at United Nations. You can send a connection request at LinkedIn. My name at LinkedIn is M Pawar FRM. So you can go there and you can send a request, connection request there. Related to FRM, employers recognize the FRM certification as mark of expertise and credibility in the field of risk management. I have seen an increased demand for my skills during recent days, higher prospects for career advancement, of course. Uh, let's see the salary. I have lined up some interviews. So let's see about the salary. I cannot comment on it right now. For you people who are considering pursuing the FRM certification, I would like to offer some practical advice. First, create a well-structured study plan that suits your learning style. Maybe some like me, as a person, I cannot study in library. No, I need a peaceful environment in my room. I can only study. I cannot study in a library or somewhere else in a cafeteria. No, but you can always create your study plan. Break down the curriculum, like in FRM level 1 you have 4. So break down that curriculum according to your style, and allow yourself ample time to grasp complex situations, complex concepts, basically. So second, surround yourself uh, with a supportive community like you are already doing with Banking Quest, and community of like-minded individuals like study groups, industry forums, mentorship programs. These can provide invaluable guidance and motivation. Lastly, uh, stay persistent and maintain a positive mindset. Apart from that, I think determination and hard work, success will be within your reach. In conclusion, I urge each of you who aspire to make a mark in risk management to embark on this incredible journey of acquiring the FRM certification. It will definitely equip you with the knowledge, skills, and recognition to thrive in today's dynamic financial world. Remember, success comes to those who are willing to put the efforts and seize the opportunity that comes their way. And with these lines, thank you so much for your attention. I know it was a big speech, but I wish you all the best in your pursuit of the FRM certification. Thank you.
Thank you, Meenakshi. This was awesome. This is something that everyone was looking forward to. Someone who has cleared FRM and they could talk about their experience. And like Meenakshi said, it is a lot of hard work, dedication, staying organized, staying on top of your timelines and all the course material. So, but it is not impossible to clear. And the clearing criteria, the passing criteria is based upon quartile system. So what is quartile system is if 100 people are taking the exam, top 40% would be considered as passed in that year of FRM exam. So that was a great introduction. If anyone has a question right now, please feel free to unmute. So part of the benefits Meenakshi already described. There is a blog on Banking Quest related to exploring the benefits of FRM certification. I'll just go through these points one by one. It is a globally recognized expertise. So it is recognized by the GARP Institute. So it is an international institute and all the big companies recognize it globally. Some companies even have a requirement that you need to be FIM certified in order to be taking the job in those companies. It has enhanced career prospects. It has increased earning potential, salary potential for FRM certified professionals. So these are the salaries that I got from the internet. And for a risk analyst, you'll start at a risk analyst position. So it starts at 60,000 to 80,000. Then you'll become a manager. Then you'll manage a portfolio. Then there'll be a compliance officer and then risk consultant. These kind of jobs you are looking forward to after clearing FRM exam. And these are just the base salaries, but the upward potential of your career trajectory is infinite if you clear both FRM 1 and 2. CFA is a similar program. If you clear FRM CFA, most of the candidates I've seen clear both the exams. For example, Rishikesh sir, who is our teacher here, he's cleared both CFA and FRM. There are so many others. One of my Yeah, so this is one of my batchmates. So he cleared CFA, FRM. So whoever clears CFA or FRM, they put it in their right besides their name. So it is totally worth it to write it right beside your name. So this person is an expert quantitative risk modeler, vice president of Credit Suisse. He's working there for 10 years. And by the time he was working, probably then he decided to take CFA and FRM both the exams. And then it helped him in his career. Now he's a vice president. All right. So this was the overview of FRM Level 1. So to summarize everything, it'll cost you $1,000 just to register for the exam, probably $300 for the books, and then 29,500 rupees for Banking Quest training program. And it'll take a lot of hard work. So 100 hours of the coaching that we have, that we are providing in classroom or online is 100 hours. And then you'll have to put another 150 hours of your own time. So if you start now, you'll have around 4 months of time until November, till you take the exam. And then during that time, you can pace yourself. So maybe on the weekends when you have classes, you are attending 5 hours of classes on the weekends. And on the weekdays, you can put in 2 to 4 hours every day until November, until you take the exam. Any questions, comments, thoughts? You're welcome to unmute and ask.
Yeah, there is one question from Vijay Lakshmi in the chat box.
Okay.
Mhm.
Will it help for people working in cooperative banking sector? Yes, it will help definitely because banking is directly related to risk modeling. And having it on your resume says one line of FRM would convey 1,000 words, not just about the knowledge that you have related to financial risk modeling, not just about the risk modeling or the finance things that you know, but also about the hard work that you have put in to achieve this certification and to compete with all the other participants who are appearing for the exam. It will definitely help. Like one line would say 1,000 words on a resume, and it'll open a lot of doors of opportunity. And then you can maybe, if you want, you can switch jobs or get promoted within your same job very easily after having FRM.
Somajit Datta has raised hand. Somajit?
Sir, I have a question that if I am taking a coaching classes from 9 July onwards, but I am not appearing the exam in the November in the first phase. So when will be the next phase that exam will be happen?
So exam has a timeline, so it keeps happening over and over again. Let me see if I can find the link. I have it. Let's see the link. So this one, FRM November, this is the exam dates that we are targeting. FRM part 2, this is part 2. Okay. There used to be a part 1 before, but I think they removed it recently. But FRM happens 2 times in a year. If I'm wrong, Meenakshi, please correct me. But it's one is in November, the other one is in May or June, I think.
Yeah, it should be in May. This year only, FRM Level 1 examination was on May the 15th, and FRM Level 2 exam was on May 22nd. So
Got
it
it.
should be the same only.
Yes, yes. Thank you, Meenakshi. So yeah, it happens 2 times in a year. But if it's 2024, the course might change because every year they update their books. So if you want to appear, you should appear for this year itself and get it out of the way, basically. Because if you keep lingering, then you'd be like more stressed about this program and that you have to take it for the next 1 year. So it's a sprint and a marathon at the same time that you have to appear and clear it and put in your hours as soon as possible in a more compact time zone. I would recommend just registering for the exam and just taking the exam. Some students first try to get their preparation right. So that is also one approach. So if you want to appear for the next year, that is also totally fine. So you can study for this exam, prepare, get your preparation going until this year, take the mock test, take the sample test paper, or take the FRM Part 1 exam after it's done. We'll get the questions for you. And you can see if you had appeared for the exam, how much you would have scored, then you'll have a better idea where your preparation is, and then you can reappear next year. Next year, then you'd have to buy new books for 2024, and then you'd have to update whatever extra course material that they have added in 2024. I think in 2023, they have added AI and ML, artificial intelligence and machine learning in financial risk modeling. So that is new and very interesting. That was not there before, but now they have added it. Meenakshi, did you have AI and ML related course content when you appeared for the exam?
No, no, no.
Yeah. So this is new. So things like these get updated every year. So if you want to study now and appear next year, you would still have to study a little bit updated schedule course material. But the good thing is that you pay the fee one time to Banking Quest, and you can also appear for the next batch of FRM training that will happen in January next year sometime. So you don't have to pay fees to Banking Quest again. You can still appear. So
Okay,
Banking
sir.
Quest,
Thank you.
yeah, sure. So Banking Quest would charge a fee one time, and then you can keep appearing for the classes as long as you are comfortable taking the exam. All right, questions, Meenakshi, please.
Somejit, I think, I mean, it's an advice that you should enroll yourself first, because see, we as human being, I mean, it's my weak point, I would say. If I have a deadline, I mean, if I know that I have to appear in an examination in, let's say, in November, so I would prepare myself for that particular exam, and I will schedule my timetable according to that. So I think one should, firstly enroll herself or himself for the examination. Then you can have a clear picture in your mind that yes, this is my goal and I have to achieve it. I have to work for it. So as Varun is saying, you should enroll yourself as soon as possible. Thank you.
Yes,
Okay, ma'am.
absolutely.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yes. Yeah, it's a psychological thing preparing for FRM, really. So if you have registered for the exam, you have, okay, I have paid $1,000. I need to get the marks from it. And then you try to, study harder because you have a date in your mind. So it's also psychological. Then you have to be focused. Then you try to be more focused in your approach. And then you try to target that date. And then you are done with it. You're like, okay, okay, I did good. I put myself into a situation that was uncomfortable, and then when you get out of it, you'll be happier. But if you keep lingering it for the next year, then you will be more stressed, in my opinion. So it is not an easy course. I think everyone knows that now. So it requires a lot of dedication. So like I said, 100 hours will be from Banking Quest side, but 150 hours. So less than 50% is through the classes, but more than 50% is your own effort to clear the exam. So if you want some personal session with us regarding how you would clear it, we are happy to take that as well, one-on-one. Not a problem. And read through FRM, I would suggest, on online blogs and what benefits it can provide you. But for most of you, I think if you are here, you are already aware what FRM is and how it can benefit your career going forward. So Meenakshi, one question to you. After how long did you get your results of, you took your exam in May in 2022, but when did you get your results for the exam?
No, I appeared this year only. May 22nd was the examination day, D-Day. And I received my results in, I think, 10 days back.
10 days back.
Yeah.
Got it. So it takes about a month.
It takes about 6 weeks, I think. Maybe month or 6 weeks. 4 to 6 weeks, basically.
Okay, okay. So did you, have you registered for level 2 also, or?
I'm FRM certified now.
Okay, okay. Sorry. Okay.
Both levels.
Both levels. So,
Yes.
so you took level 1 and 2
In
at the
November
same-
2022.
Got it. Okay, okay. All right. That's awesome.
Yeah, thanks.
So do you need even more experience after clearing the exam so that you're certified? Like work experience?
I don't need any work experience as I was working in credit risk with State Bank of India. So I have recently submitted my experience letter and I'm waiting for my certificate basically, because they take around 15 days to 30 days to issue a certificate after after submission of experience letter. So I'm just waiting for their box of saying congratulations that you are certified FRM. So I'm waiting for that.
That will be a very proud moment. And congratulations from Banking Quest to you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, I would also like to supplement something. I had a long experience of around 40 years in the banking industry. And in the banking industry, starting point is basically operations, deposits. These are the things. Then gradually, when we grow in the ladder, comes credit department, then comes foreign exchange, international trade, and here risk management is the most important department in the banking industry. Any person who has got the opportunity to work in risk management department, he or she is considered as the best banker in the entire banking industry, and he can get better opportunities anywhere outside his own or her own bank. So these are the basically, if you want at an early stage to work and get an opportunity to work in the risk management department, it's better you show yourself to the management that you are capable of working in that department. And if you are qualified FRM exam, so you will come in the eyes of your management, and they will immediately pick you up for this prestigious assignment. Very few bank, because you see, in State Bank of India, if you can say 36,000 branches are there, Most of the branches, they are working in operations, only operations. Risk management branches, they are mostly in metropolitan cities only. So any person who is able to work in the risk management department of big branch, and in head office, only one risk management department is there. If you get an opportunity to work in the head office, then you are considered above par, better than all other staff member working in the bank. And then comes the treasury investment, that is at at top level treasury investment, because there is only one treasury in the bank. If in treasury also there are three: front office, mid office, and back office. Mid office is basically taking care of the risk management in treasury operations. So risk management is very important department. So if you want to rise further in the ladder in the banking industry, it is better you do something so that you come, your management, your bosses pick you up for this prestigious assignment. This is my advice to all of you. Yeah.
Uh, Thank you so much, sir. So I would love to share my experience as a banker. I joined State Bank of India in 2015 as probationary officer. And I was in my early 20s, and I would say I was just 21 plus when I started working there. And I was so naive, I didn't know anything about banking. I was a science graduate. So I would say I was really lucky because during my probation, I was given a posting in corporate branch, MCG branch, mid corporate group branch, we say it like that. And I started working after my probation period was completed. I started working as credit analyst there for MSME division. After 2 years, I was promoted to scale 2 level because in State Bank of India there was one exam at that time that if you score 75% in that examination, you would directly get a promotion to the next higher level. So I became scale 2 in 2017. So after becoming scale 2, I was posted as credit analyst in mid corporate group branch. And then after working there for like 2.5 years, in 2020 May, I was promoted as scale 3. And I was given an assignment in treasury. I was a forex trader. I was handling this area, Chandigarh area, and Chandigarh area consists of 4 states. Basically, in State Bank of India, Chandigarh Circle has 4 states: Haryana, Punjab, Jammu Kashmir, and Himachal. So I was the relationship manager treasury there. So I worked in forex trading. Basically, I was in front office. I used to meet clients and I used to advise them related to forex trading and forex market. So I used to study econometrics. I used to study politics issues to, have an insight of forex market. So in public sector banks, I don't know about private sector banks. In public sector banks, I think one has to be lucky to work in those divisions because in State Bank of India, we have 2.5 lakh employees. And I think just MCG branches are like 25 or 30 branches are there. And then we have CAG. CAG branches are the large corporate group branches like Reliance, we have Adani, we have in CAG branches. So if you can just show yourself that you are capable of doing such things, you can capable to take the risk of working those divisions. And because sometimes bankers, especially in public sector banks, they get letters, explanation letters for defaults, for corporate defaults. So it's a big setback in public sector banks. So some people cannot take that risk because of their family. They want a stable life. They want to go home around 5 6, because if you work in credit division or IB division, you have to stay in office like till 7 or 8 sometimes. So, but my advice to you is, if you are getting a chance to work in these divisions, you should. And I know salary is one of the biggest motivation to work. The second biggest motivation, first is of course work culture, second is salary. And if you want to grow further, if you want to have big salary, good salaries, work in risk management team, work in risk management divisions or audit divisions, which is related to risk only, because which is related to compliance only. So as Gulati sir, Tilak Gulati sir was saying, try to grab the opportunity to work in risk division of your bank. If it is private sector, then okay. If it is public sector, then it's fine too. But try to grab that opportunity. That will benefit your future, of course. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Meenakshi. Any questions from anyone?
Yeah, I would request participants can also give their feedback or introduction, or they can speak to us directly also. If I'm sharing the number in the chat box, you can speak to me, you can speak to Varun anytime if you are not having the numbers, or you can share your number to us, we will speak with you. So this is my number, and Varun number also I am sharing. One second. Yeah. You can speak anytime. Yeah, Meenakshi is also very kind that you can speak to Meenakshi also through LinkedIn at Empower FRM. Okay.
All right. Yeah, feel free to register on our website, and we'll have your information and we'll get in touch with you. But just to summarize again, our course is starting on next Sunday, and the exam would be in November. So if you are ready for this challenge, I would highly recommend register and let us help you through the journey. All right. If no more questions or concerns, we can end this call.
Yeah. Thank you, Meenakshi. Thank you, all the participants.